All right. All right, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So, hello, and welcome to a Tuesday edition of Lolo De Puzlo's Journal. So I am now back from break. Took basically a week-long break so that I basically I had a week, like last week was 4th of July week for us in the States. And due to the way that the thing was timed, I ended up getting like an entire week off of work because I had some vacation days left. So I kind of took that opportunity to, relax and also try and work on some things too. There was a couple things that I wanted to try and see if I can get done for the stream. You might notice that I might. The funny thing is, one of the things I wanted to do is I installed a mount for my little camera thing that I use to, get my fingies, and I got that working. Well, I got that working. You might notice that I'm not using my hands right now. For some reason, when I turn on my computer today, it's not working. So I did not really have the time to fix it, so I'm not using hands today. But I don't think that will be that big of an issue. Also, I was going to try and figure out some stuff for the thing you were seeing right here, but I could not. There is a technical hurdle that I could not get over. So instead, what I decided to do with my time was play a very almost irresponsible amount of Deep Rock Galactic. So that is how I did my time. Then also on Friday, I had some dental work done. It came out pretty good. Basically had some crowns installed, and I didn't want to potentially, because this stream involves me talking a lot, so I didn't want to, I wanted to rest my jaw a little bit. And I actually probably would have been good on Sunday, but I did not want to chance it because I already said that I was going to take it off, so I took it off. But now we're here, it is Tuesday, and we are back onto streams. I don't really have any other bookkeeping or housekeeping announcements. So let's kind of get our show on the road. So, we're at the Electrotech today. So we are back at fun retro arcade and old game stuff. So, yeah, we are. It ended up being a little weird because we had the initial weird thing with Zelda. That it basically I probably would have been done if I had not done this, but we still have an hour or a week left to go in BS Zelda. So when that is finished, we are going to go ahead and move on to basically go on from picks. But yeah, we are not quite done with BS Zelda, so let's go ahead and let me just double check. Yep, I got that set, so let's go ahead and get that started. So yes, BS Legend of Zelda, weird version of Zelda 1 that is time-based, and it was for the Satellaview add-on for the Super Famicom. Basically powered by the satellite, I can't remember if it's TV or radio, but it is St. Giga is the provider in Japan that Nintendo worked with. So, with that, I am pretty much good to go, so let's actually go and get into the game. So, we are on week 4 of 4, so this will be the last hour. Hey, Peter. Also, let me get my camera in a proper position. There we go. Also, because this is the Super NES, it's going to be super quiet. Oh, now it's like super loud.
Welcome back once again, hero. 1 week has passed since this land was covered in the black mist of the evil king. Monsters once contained in the dungeons rampage on the world above. However, I have just gathered enough strength to tame them. The dark clouds will clear soon. Now, the battle to regain the Triforce begins again. 2 new dungeon entrances have appeared since last time. The remaining Triforce pieces must be in these 2 mazes. Once you have gathered the 8 pieces, the Triforce will be complete. Now go! I shall try to help fight your enemies from here tonight. You do not have much time left to remain on this land. Let's hurry. After I restore the world above, I shall look into manipulating the minds of the merchants. So, hero, take this sword.
You must find 2 dungeons this week. From them, you must retrieve 2 Triforce pieces. But the old man said nothing about where the dungeon entrances are. The old man will return the above ground to its original
Gotta remember what the controls are.
Convince the merchants to begin discounts.
So, this time there is a very specific time sequence that, or like, I need to watch out for a very
again, hero.
A specific 10 minutes
I shall use
interview.
my power on the world above now.
Hopefully, actually, I might turn it down just a smidge more. So there, now the
old man's power has burst out.
There we go. Now we're back to normal.
The dark clouds have gone, and the monsters of the dungeons have turned back into the original monsters from above ground.
Go, hero.
Do I have?
Now.
Okay, I have
spell
full
appears
potion.
to have awoken the Armos. If you provoke this enemy, it will come to life. Wait, what is it I see under the foot of Armos? Is it? Oh, the power bracelet.
Hey, Coolio. And yes.
It's been lost for hundreds of years. This was used by an ancient hero. You should obtain it.
Oh, okay, I am at the wrong
You
area.
can find Armos stones to the north of Hyrule. These are what has awakened. See what happens when you touch them. Some Armos are standing before the entrance to the northern Rocky Mountain. Making the Armos walk away should let the bracelet appear.
We just started week
The
4.
power bracelet will allow you to move heavy rocks. For example, you can move large rocks blocking stairs.
Nope, not
The
quite
level
yet.
7 dungeon lies ahead of that. Under a stone, there is also a secret passage leading to remote locations. Do your best to unearth this.
There it is. Oh. Like it matters. Oop. Oh, yeah.
I've given everything. I've given everything I've got on this one. The minds of the merchants are being manipulated.
Alright.
A discount sale has begun. Do you have enough rupees? Use your time wisely to buy items you may need. A shield to protect yourself, a ring, meat to proceed within the level 6 maze, and medicines to recover life. To buy medicine, you need to find the cave of the old woman. The cave where the old woman lives is located near the flying flowers, the Peahats. You'll need a letter and a bomb. The letter is given to you by the old man near the eastern waters.
Okay.
Let's sort through the secrets of the dungeons. Level 1 dungeon. The entrance to this can be found without difficulty. It contains the bow. If you can find the right block to push, be sure to obtain it. Level 2 dungeon. Its location is the giant rock next to the northeast cliff. You can't find this entrance without breaking the rock with a bomb. If you kill all the Gorilla using boomerangs, you can obtain one for yourself. Also, if you look at the labyrinth map, you can see where there are rooms separated from others. To get to where you need to go, break the walls with bombs. Level 3 dungeon. This place is south of the forest. Obtain the raft here. There is a secret in the room where you see the key in this labyrinth. Think about where to go from that room in the south, where you can see the key, but can't obtain it. There must be bombs in a nearby room. It is also possible to take it with a boomerang. Bombs are necessary for going beyond to the old man's room in the labyrinth. Level 4 dungeon. This place is by the lake north of the forest. It's possible to get past the pier if you have a raft. The flute can be obtained here. There is a block that can't be moved until all the enemies are defeated. If you spot it, the flute will surely be obtained. The Triforce room is
I have to
located
kill
near
these
the
things with
entrance.
the light
You
sword?
need to find it
Okay,
from the
good.
back room, so don't rush. The level 5 dungeon is at the sea to the east. Locate and go past the pier with a raft. Find the tomb surrounded by Armor statues. Walk towards the cliff behind the tomb. The cliff is but an illusion of the evil king. Give the old man that is hungry in the labyrinth the meat. Obtain the ladder here. Level
Yeah,
6 dungeon.
I've not actually
The
played
entrance is at
DS
Sandy
Zelda,
Beach in the southeast.
Ancient Stone Tablets.
Use the flute to reveal it. Find the magical rod in this labyrinth. There is a wall you can pass through without a bomb. Walk toward that wall.
That's goodness. I'm also eating a lot of shit that I probably shouldn't. Your turn.
My power seems to have recovered somehow. For a while, I've been watching the circumstances of the dungeons. And I'll tell you, those bubbles, they're regrettable. They are the most annoying things to fight. Let's seal off their power for a little while now.
So, I think if I remember, I don't think Satellite had as much
The old man's spell has turned all the residents
take at the time that
Now you can go through the dungeons
this would have
without
been
being
done.
pestered by bubbles.
Okay, I can't. Can I hit them with this? No.
Have you found the level 7 dungeon yet? Awaken the Armos statues, and be sure to take the power bracelet that's hidden beneath one of them. Then push the rocks blocking the stairs, and the entrance is to the east of this rocky path.
Yeah. It's the fact that it was not so much that it was because like Sega Channel, like you could access the stuff at any time. It is the fact that this was like
Have it.
a schedule game.
Exit the forest from the west and go north from the desert. Then push the gravestone in the middle. If you have enough life, you should get the powerful white sword.
Hooray, the red candle, the most useful thing in the game.
The Genie in the graveyard have a secret. You can't defeat the Genie who appear when you touch tombstones. They are mere illusions. The Genie who is there from the start when you enter is real. All the illusions are sure to disappear if the real one is defeated. It's easy to tell the real one in a crowd. The real one doesn't fly diagonally.
have an uphill battle. I shall try to help with the lightning spell. Yatta!
Whoop, shit. Yeah, kinda.
Unfortunately, all the merchants have regained their senses. Everything is back to its original price.
How is the fight going? I shall try using a lightning spell again. Yatta!
There we go.
In the level 7 dungeon, you may get your hands on the red candle. This is different from the blue candle, in that it can be used multiple times on the same screen. There are stairs that you may not descend because of blocks preventing passage. Try to think of a way to enter from the north side of that room.
I like that it just straight up calls it. I was like, yeah, that's... Oh, come on. Yeah, that could be cool for like a like if like doing like a competition race. Which I mean is I understand that is a redundant phrase, but like a Wait, did I not go up? Okay.
Do you know about the power of the rings? The old man, now hidden beneath a statue in the forest, found a red ring. You should get it by any means.
When you obtain the red ring, your protection will be even greater than when you have the blue ring. Hurry to the statues in the forest.
I wonder if you know about the magical sword. It is a stronger sword than the white sword. The old man at the base of the Rocky Mountain found the magical sword. You should get it by any means.
Yep, so now I have 10 minutes to go find the red ring and the magic
stronger
sword.
than the white sword, there will be nothing that you cannot achieve. Hurry to the foot of the Rocky Mountain.
Hero. The evil king is after the magic sword and red ring. You will not be able to obtain them if the evil king finds them. That would be terrible.
You must get to them first. You need to hurry. The red ring is beneath one of the statues near the Lost Woods. The magical sword is upstream of the river, in the cave beside the fountain. You need the ladder to get it. You have 10 minutes left to get these.
Hero, have you found the level 8 dungeon? I believe it is already in sight. Head north to the Rocky Mountain.
Push the rocks to go up the stairs to there. Up the stairs to the east is the level 7 dungeon. Moreover, towards the
There it
west
is.
on the other side are 2 large rocks called Spectacle Rock. If you use your bombs here, it will surely reveal the level 8 dungeon.
Trying to look for seeing this guide where the red. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's the text in this thing is very tiny. And here we go. Okay. Yep.
The level 8 dungeon has the Book of Magic and the Silver Arrows. The Book of Magic enables your magical rod to work as a fire rod. The spell cast from the rod tears up enemies, then becomes a flame and blazes up. You can light darkened rooms with a fire rod. The only thing known about the silver arrows is that they are more powerful than ordinary arrows. Red bubbles are back to full power. You need to be careful. If you touch one, you won't be able to use your sword until you touch a blue bubble.
I just realized I only have a blue, whatchamacallit. Hopefully there is a potion seller up here somewhere. I should check. Okay, there it is. Oh. Alright. So the best thing is, even if I finish level 8, I'm gonna... So, level 9 is not level 9 from the original. Oh. Okay. They do the last level a little bit differently. Oh, great. Okay, good. Right. That was a waste of a key.
For an instant, I saw the evil king heading for the red ring and magical sword. Both must have been taken by now. Let's now use the spell of whispering again. Use it to find your hidden allies.
Great.
This is a spell that the old man has used once before. There are various things hidden under trees and in walls. You should hear a strange noise when you come to some locations. Something you have not found yet is concealed in them. Use your candle and bombs to reveal them.
Okay. Oh. Those next door can show you the arrow. Yeah, I forgot about that. Except that the first Zelda never did, which is hide something in the starting room. Hide arguably one of the most important items in the entire game in the starting room. Nope.
Rejoice, hero. The power of the stars that guide you now flows in my body. This power is magnificent. Up to this point, I have used all of my abilities for you, but one at a time. Using this power, you can decide the outcome of your battles in a single blow.
Alright.
Now is our chance. You can use all of these abilities at once with this. You can throw your sword even without full power. Moreover, bombs and arrows are infinite. And you can use the magical boomerang. Let's try to challenge the remaining dungeons with this opportunity.
Perfect. Yeah, because now it is boss rush time. So yeah, Gleoks are not in BS Zelda.
Your efforts are for naught.
Whoa, who's that? That voice just now. The evil king? Where is he? Where can he be? This is strange. I swear I heard something. Beware, hero. A sign of the evil king. I feel an incredibly powerful evil force. I do not think my own power can compare to his. It is possible he may appear at any moment.
A sign of the evil king. That the time has come for him to show up at last. Where is he? Where will he appear?
I'll know where it'll appear. I mean, I know where it'll appear, but... Let's see, I have full... Not like I'll need it. So yep, just gotta wait 2 minutes.
despicable fiend. I see. You think you can win if you quickly seal my power? I won't let you have your way. The power of the stars flows in my body now. You will not be able to seal my power so easily. What are you doing? Let go. Let go. Hero. The silver arrows. The silver arrows.
Yep.
Something serious has happened to the old man. Ganon has settled inside the old man's cave of all places.
Yep, you go back here. Also, this is where the MSU one stops. Oh. Yep. You're not going to be able to do that under time limit. And there we go. Yep, so I guess they just completely stopped the, normal... Yeah. That's like a river. Yeah, so we're here for 10 additional minutes. So let's gamble. Let's see how much money can I get in the 10 minutes. Well, I think this is... The baseball cap's like the main mascot of the, St. Giga guys, so I don't think they could do that. Though it would be fun. I wish that... I doubt that they're ever going to acknowledge DS Zelda, because it'd be... I'd imagine if they wanted to do this again, it'd be a licensing weird thing, but they should totally do something like this again. Well, it's also what they really should do, if they do anything from this Teleview, there is a third Famicom Detective Club game that was a Satellaview exclusive that had full voice acting. Yeah, the Splatfest, I guess, is kind of the same, but it doesn't quite hit as hard. Also, I'm pretty sure I have lost more money now. Okay, now I think I have made up for it. I kind of wish they just put in back the MSU1 music, although I guess maybe there's something that they couldn't, like, go back to a particular time. Because, yeah, I have all the... I have... Oop, wrong button. I have all the collectibles, so there's nothing I can collect. Yep. I really wish this version of the game had the time skip that apparently another patch of this has. But alas. Because, yeah, I guess while this is going on, I can kind of give my thoughts. I really like this idea of how they do this, but, it's kind of... If you were not familiar with the first Legend of Zelda, this is definitely not a good way of playing it, because you will just get completely stomped. Or at least you will get pretty lost. But I think it's neat all the same. Like, especially as me, as someone who has played this game a lot. I think it is a fascinating way of playing the original game. There are also patches that, so when they did this in subsequent weeks, or like, subsequent playthroughs, they played through this map a number of times, but the thing is they also did other maps of the game. So, it wasn't just this one map. So it's like more second quest kind of thing. Although I don't think it's that... I think they just... It wasn't so much more of a dick that second quest was. I think they just changed everything around to make it a little bit more fresh. I believe if you want to do... There are ways you can play this that don't have like the MSU1 support. That are just like, I think if there's voice, they just kind of time it to text, or just put text on the screen. So I think that's neat. And that one, there are third and fourth maps for that. So it's still pretty neat. Also, yeah, going down the middle is clearly a losing strategy. Because I think I had like 1,400 when I started. And I'm now in the 1,300s. Okay, 2 more minutes. One more minute. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
It's time for Hyrule to disappear. Your adventure is over.
How was that, hero?
There we
Did
go.
you enjoy it? So then, farewell.
So we did it with no deaths. I guess took 297 hearts of damage? I guess what that's supposed to mean, or is that hit that many times? Oh. I guess this is the original credits? No, bad. So here are all the people that worked on this. Alright. Alright, I guess we'll... I'm sorry, I believe if you hit save and continue, I think it just... Yeah, so it just repeats the fourth night. Okay, so we have finished... We finished that. Alright, so that was neat. It was fun to go through that again. So let's go ahead and evaluate where that is on the board. So I remember actually that one being kind of low. Alright, where is BS Zelda? There it is. D+. Also, let me reorient myself so I can look straight at you. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this. There we go. Okay. I think that's a little low. This was a fairly early Retro Ink Rhapsody. I think it's a J4E3. I think it's about, you know, in hindsight, I think it's about as on par as the original one. Oh, did I spell Zelda wrong? Okay, there it is. B+. You know, I think it is neat in concept, however, I think that part of the problem with it is the fact that you kind of need to know, like, sometimes it's just stuff is hidden in weird spots. So I'd still say it's neat, but I think a B is probably good for that. If I'm going to say one thing, the idea behind it is good, is interesting. I think it is a neat way of doing stuff. I would like to see an indie thing do something like that. The thing I would say, because I think I use this for that, the railroading, or like the chain of events can be kind of little weird. And due to the way this patch particular, although certain versions of it can do it, you're kind of stuck just kind of waiting for the timer to end if you finish early, which is kind of a little annoying. But I think overall, it's a neat thing to look at, and if you're familiar with the first Zelda, I would recommend taking a look at it yourself and seeing if you can do it in the time limit. But yeah, I think that's good for BS Legend of Zelda. So, let's move on to our next thing. So as I mentioned, we are going to move on from Pix. We are not going to continue on from Zelda. So, we could hit the midpoint of this, like we did with the other journal that we have. So, let's go ahead and see... what are we going to get? Are we going to get a potpourri? Or are we just going to get some forward? Let's find out. 2! Fair enough. Alright, chat. So, you have a choice somewhere to Pix. Do we want to play a game that is similar to Pac-Man? Or do we want to play a game that is similar to Breakout? So up for Pac-Man, down for Breakout. Those of you in chat, go ahead and give your thoughts. Let's see, one for down. Anyone else out there want to give their? Let's see, another for down. Anyone else want to add? Going once. Going twice. Alright, so let us see what is the Breakout clone that we are seeing. Arkanoid DS. So I naturally had to have an arcade game or an Arkanoid game in here. And the Arkanoid game we have not seen yet is Arkanoid DS. So weirdly enough, Heijin, or Shijin, this is, in fact, an Arkanoid game for the Nintendo DS. I'm a bit of a weirdo about the Arkanoid games. I like the Arkanoid games. I know a lot of people have thoughts on the Arkanoid games. I remember very clearly watching a video of one deceased crab destroying a cartridge of this with a hammer. Yeah, so we're going to be playing this. This is probably going to be a multiple... We're probably going to continue this on Thursday, not that we're not going to be playing this for a bit. I remember... like, this actually has a lot of stuff to it. Also, it is a game in which... I gotta remember where my legitimate DS is. This is a game that, when it came out over here... caused a little bit of a fervor because they did not in fact, bring the peripheral that came out with the Japanese version, because if you're familiar with Arkanoid in the arcades, you know that it controls via a paddle, like a little dial that you spin. And they did not bring the dial over here. That being said, this being a DS game, there were stylus controls, so you can do it through that. Which is how I think we're gonna have to do it here. There we go. I gotta remember. Oh, this is also I'm gonna warn you. This is gonna look a little weird, because this is in fact a DS game, and well, we'll see in a second. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do this because just in case, I want my controller plugged in. Okay, this is a fun thing. Give me one sec, chat. Cool, this controller died. Give me a second. I have to replace this controller real quick. Uh-oh. And then the cable for it fell. Right. The stylus, I actually think the stylus plays better than the, I would imagine using, the stylus would feel better than the, hold on, this cable fell behind my thing. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that's the right cable. Okay, let's try this again. So we're gonna need game capture for this one. Okay, are you going to work with game capture, or do I need to do window capture? I think I need to do window capture. Window capture. This one, there you go. That'll work. Okay. So, here is going to be, also let me get myself situated. Window-wise. There we go. Let's look there. Here. And here. So, here's the thing. Because it's a DS game, it is a, you know, a very tall screen.
Typo Corporation.
So, unfortunately, this is going to be the aspect ratio you're going to see this at. So yeah, they changed up. So technically, Arkanoid does actually have a story. Yes, it is. So you have these alien creatures now. So they're trying to do Meteos, but Arkanoid. Yeah, they Katamari'd it. So yes, Arkanoid DS. This came out, as I said, 2008. Okay. Actually, can you see? You know what? I'm going to do this just so. Can you do this now? Okay. Well, whatever. So yeah, the music in this game is actually very interesting. They got a bunch of composers like that normally don't do like Arkanoid music. Like these aren't. Zuntata did some of the music in this, but they got some outside sources for those. There are a number of modes. Clear game is kind of the main mode. So yeah, here's your choices of how you can move. That is the paddle controller, which if you got the Japanese one, you can use it with this version. You have the control pad, which don't do this. And you have stylus, which is what we're going to be using. Another thing that this game does that I think is a interesting way, because it changed actually how a little later Arkanoid games worked. Instead of having discrete, like, lives, you have a barrier. And your barrier can take a number of hits. So there we go. And yeah. And yes, as you can kind of imagine, the entire DS playfield is the thing. Yep. Also, they made the blocks square. I don't know why. I guess to make it more compact, but yeah, they're not the rectangles anymore. Other than that, it's Arkanoid. Oh, actually, one thing I am going to do real quick. Oh, I just realized I can't do it from here, I don't think. Yep, Yep, that's not doing anything. Okay, I was gonna crop something out, but oh well. And yeah, the soundtrack for this game is pretty good. Like, it's a Taito game. Naturally, it's going to have a good soundtrack, because if there's anything you can expect from a Taito game, it's to have a good soundtrack. Even after, I believe this is post... If it's not post-merger, then it's, like... Oh, okay, I think this power-up's new. Power-up in quotes, but yes, you can now get a reduced-size paddle. Or technically, I think Arkanoid 2 had that? Also, the disruption works a little bit differently, because you have the main ball, which will still break the barrier, and you have two side things, instead of just them all being their own balls. Oh, there's Meteor. Oh yeah, it's Arkanoid. I don't think, not to spoil anything, but I'm pretty certain there's no boss fights like in Do It Again. Or Do It Again. Also, they do actually show you how much you're in progress of destroying a silver block. Also, the laser feels a little bit nerfed in this one. One thing about the stylus mode that's a little not great is you still have to hit the button in order to hit the laser. Yeah, I think it's the thing that if you didn't account for it on an actual DS, it would be kind of disorienting. But it's, you have also the opposite problem, whereas because we are not dealing with it here... Also, I want to say that this game got, like, a 3 out of 10 on IGN. Like, this got panned, like, hard. And honestly, I don't know why. Like, I don't think it's, like... Obviously, it's no Professor Layton, it's no Hotel Dusk. It's no God Hand. Okay. Also, of course, because this is a Taito game. Let's just go... See, that's because I missed the main ball. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that change to that mechanic. I don't remember who composed this song. Oh yeah, and then I get what you mean, Turin. Yeah, that's a little weird. To be honest, it's kind of why I'm not a huge fan of games that like do this kind of thing where they use both sides of the screen. It is actually why I did not play a whole lot of Contra 4, despite hearing that that game is very good. I just could not wrap my head around a Contra game. They had to look at both screens. Like, if the screens are like two discrete, like, things, then I'm fine, but it's like, nah. And here it's kind of fine because you're following a singular object. But like Contra 4, I just could not play that. I forgot. Oh, that's right. I remember liking Sonic Rush Adventure. So I think that did it as well. Sonic Rush Adventure, which has the character that I keep on confusing in my head with, the character from Sonic, what's the show? The one that was actually good. Marine, yes. That I keep on confusing with Styx. Sonic Boom, that's what it was. And yes, Gold Block's return. This is also probably why people don't like this game. Because in grand Arkanoid tradition, Gold Blocks suck. Also, I kind of feel like it's a bit too narrow. Ooh, extra life. Oh, I guess I don't get the extra life. That Sonic Boom was good. I wish that the game didn't suck. Because from what I've seen of Sonic Boom, I've really enjoyed it. I've not actually seen Sonic Prime. I haven't heard anything bad about it, but I've also not, like, heard a whole lot about it. Also, it's really wanting me to get reduced. Yeah, that kind of sounds about right. I can imagine it's the kind of things that, because, I mean, not that, you know, you can't have a good kids show, but, I mean, it's kind of for kids. So, though, I really shouldn't say that, because, like, you got a bunch of shows nowadays that are quote-unquote for kids that are, like, still very good. Yeah, Shadow was part of, I think it, like, from the start, though. Oh, hey, it's a debater. Ah, fair enough. I don't think you, like, if you're gonna have Shadow in it, like, I kind of think you have to keep Shadow the way he is. Also, this stage. You know, I was like, oh, hey, it's an invader, and then I just realized, oh, this stage sucks, actually. Because I feel like if you remove the 90s edge from Shadow, then you just, why bother having Shadow? He's also very good in the comic. They haven't put Silver back in anything, have they? Or, like, I mean, obviously he's in the comics where he's also, like a lot of characters, very good. Yeah. It's the fun thing of that I can't... I think he might be in Forces. It's the fun thing that I can never tell anymore what the difference between... Because I'm watching this from, like, afar. The difference between, like, who is, like, a comic character and who is a game character, it's like, I see a lot of... It's like Whisper the Wolf. I'm pretty certain she's just a comic character, but it's like, I can't tell. Okay, no, screw it, I'm taking this. Okay. There we go. Yeah. I mean, it's the better thing about the comics that I like. Okay. Also, I want to say, so I think the song from this area is the one that I remember most, if it's what I think it is. This is very... Let's see. Yep, this is the one. So this song is by a composer that's in Bomani games a lot. This is a song by Ryu Star. It is also probably one of my favorite songs of the game. Yeah. There's another one that I also really like. I think it's the next area's theme. It did not help the fact that this is also around the time that I was really into poppin' music and 2DX. So a Ryu Star song would have been, is like, perfect. Well, yeah, so I don't know if this is necessarily a problem with the DS, but one thing I noticed with this game, and it's something that I kind of noticed back from playing it a while, like the ball doesn't, like, I don't know if there's a frame rate thing that's happening, that it's running at a lower frame rate, but you can probably see it on stream, but the ball is, like, updating its position not in a smooth way. So the ball will appear, like, it goes several pixels ahead. It is really noticeable when it gets very fast, because you can also see the, when I had the meteor power-up, you could see the trail behind it. Oh, I see they have these things. Yeah, because I want to say that older ones were better about that, though. But it has been a while since I played that. Because I remember this game being really weirdly chunky. I mean, the DS can do, like, there's nothing stopping it from being a normal, I'm pretty certain it was, like a 60 hertz display. So I could have sworn that I've played games that on the DS that were 60. But, you know, I can't actually remember any. I think the games I can remember the frame rate of, it's like, oh, it's using the 3D, so it's naturally going to chug, but Hotel Dusk, like, well, Hotel Dusk is also stylized, so that doesn't count. Professor Layton doesn't really have movement outside of, like, and, like, the cutscenes are obviously going to be, like, 24. I can't think of a 60 frame or hertz game. Weirdly enough. There we go. Yeah, they don't need it. It's just, like, I'm pretty certain that the DS can do... Oh, Meteos! Meteos runs at a pretty high frame. Well, it runs at 60. God, Meteos is good. I should check my Xbox thing to see if the Meteos port on there is backwards compatible. Because Meteos is probably one of my favorite puzzle games. Or Falling Blocks, I should say. Oh shit. I got a message and it threw me off. So I'm not getting the laser because the thing with the laser that's really annoying is the fact that despite it being two beams, if one of the beams gets, like, in a parallel line gets, intercepted by something, the other one stops. So it's pointless on this map. Well, yeah. That's kind of the thing. So, this is the thing with Arkanoid that is always the bummer with Arkanoid. Is that it's Arkanoid. it's like, hey, the gameplay is like, we have seen Arkanoid. I don't think it does any, I don't think it pulls any other gimmicks. I'll play this for a little bit more at least. Because I can't remember, I think, well, there's probably 7 areas. It's kind of the one thing that I am wondering in my, like, when this first came out, of me playing through this multiple times to unlock all the fun, like, all the doodads. Because there's some unlockable songs, I remember. There's also a shop where you can buy themes. Yeah. Okay, is that the last stage? Okay. Oh, here's the other song that I remember.
Like an avalanche.
Just from that sample that I can never understand what it says.
Like an avalanche. Like an avalanche. Like an avalanche.
There we go. Yeah, it's Arkanoid. It's the thing of, like, Do It Again. I have never beaten Do It Again, despite, like, if you play that game co-op, it's more fun, but man, 100 stages of Arkanoid in a row. Even though that game does have passwords, but I'm not putting in passwords for an Arkanoid game. That's a lot.
Like an avalanche.
Oh, they do actually progress. Okay, I was wrong about that. There we go.
Like an avalanche.
Oh, hey, it's this one from, this is like something from the first game.
Like an avalanche. Like an avalanche. Like an avalanche. Power down. Like an avalanche.
And yeah, this does not have any sort of provisions for if you have 1 block left. that you will have to hit that block. Oh god.
Stones.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that this one doesn't have. Like, there's no enemies in this game. Which, I mean, the enemies in Arkanoid are generally not that
Like an avalanche.
much of a threat, but also it feels weird to not have them because they've been in the series since the first game. Yeah, the shape enemies, the teleporting enemies, the electricity enemies.
Like an avalanche.
I don't even have the Taito logo looking one. So it feels like it's, I mean, it's Arkanoid and it's on the DS, you can play with the stylus, but also it just feels weirdly underbaked, but also overbaked at the same time. Like, a lot of work went into, like, or they put, and by that I mean they got the music they got from other or like they subcontracted that music. But it's like, it's both over and underproduced at the same time. Yeah, this is the Arkanoid problem.
Power down.
Like an avalanche.
Ugh.
Like an avalanche.
Power down.
Like an avalanche.
It's dead.
Cut. Oh. Yep, this is an Arkanoid.
Like an avalanche.
But, yep. There we go.
Stones.
Like an avalanche.
So this game I'm almost guaranteed has one of those. I don't know where it is. Because also, I don't think that the letters actually matter in this game. Oh. You know what, actually, I just remembered the game loop of this game. So I think... God, I think it's you get... So, you do quest game, or clear game, and you beat... You get an ending with at least one thing, or like, basically, you end at each of the letters. And then once you do that, you have to do a separate mode that's basically the same thing, but with harder stages. And then at the end, I do think there's a boss, but also it's like very easy. Also, I'm just...
Like an avalanche.
Yep.
Like an avalanche.
I've hit the Arkanoid horizon of the Pop-Tart thing that, or like, it's like the Pop-Tart phenomenon with Arkanoid. Where it's like, oh, hey, I like the start of this Pop-Tart, and it's like, I don't really feel like eating 2 of them. Oh, there, I died. No, I
Like
think
an
I'm good.
avalanche.
So let's see, I should get some points out of that. There we go. So there, I got 100 or 411 points, which I can go to. Yeah, I do like that change. Okay. Oh, also there's Wi-Fi because I think there's DLC for this game. It's also you have decorations. Change setup? Is this where you go? Oh, that's just that's just that. Shop. Let's see. You can buy. You can buy a bunch of sound packs that they don't tell. There's no way to preview them. Oh, actually, there is 2 songs at the end. Yeah, we do not have enough points for that. One of them is a remix, like, I believe the song's called Revenge of Arkanoid. It actually shows up in Groove Coaster. The other one is, I think, a remix of the Darius song Captain Neo. Also, you can buy different looking Bowsers, which they all look not good. That's just the thing from Poochie Carrot. I didn't realize that because I've not played Poochie Carrot. There's the Arkanoid Returns Bows. You can buy different looking blocks to make them invaders. And then you can change the layout. You can change stage backgrounds. There's a lot of backgrounds. By the way, these aliens do not show up in any other game. There's a lot. Oh, hey, and these are, there's backgrounds from Darius. Okay, that's a good bub. I forgot Lost Magic was Taito. Oh god, that's Groove Coaster? Oh, Exit. Remember that game? Legend of Kage. Is that, that's the, Cleopatra's, portion. Well, that's cool. Also, from there, you can go and change the decoration for each of the... Yeah, so you can, like, change, like, each of these individually, which is cool, I guess. Then you start with the one house. You can also change the BGM for each thing. So yeah, you can change it to everything as fairy reflection if you want. But also, I think that's a good enough look at Arkanoid DS. That's basically what we saw was, hey, do you like that? Well, you can play a lot of it, because this game has a lot of stages. But yeah, effectively, that's all what that is. So, yeah, that's Arkanoid DS. It's Arkanoid, but on the DS. Yeah, it's weird simultaneously less and more. Let's go ahead and put that on the board. Oh, whoops, I forgot to, do some sorting. Arkanoid DS, J4E3, 2008, Taito for the Nintendo DS. That is a breakout. What do it? Paddle. It's kind of cute, I guess. There we go. What Arkanoids do we got? Okay, Arkanoid. Okay, I think. Got Toad again at B. Okay, we have Arkanoid Classic at C. Part of me actually would rather play the original Arkanoid than that. But not by much. I think Arkanoid 2 is down because Arkanoid 2 is a bastard. Yeah, I think C- is probably a good spot. Do I have any other paddle games at C-? I do. Kirby Block Ball. Also... GB. You know what? Yeah, I think C- is probably alright for that. It's just slightly below average. I like the music. That's about it. And that's... You know what? That's about it. I think that's good for Arkanoid DS. It is a game that existed. One of the many Taito games for the DS that were kind of not great. But, yeah. Anyway, I guess now that we've done that, let's go ahead and roll, and I think, actually, this is going to be the roll for what we're doing on Thursday. Because we are getting close to the checkpoint. So I'm probably going to need a pick for up or down for checkpoint. Or, who knows, let us go ahead and pull to see what we get. Four! Okay, so we definitely hit the checkpoint. Okay. So, chat. This checkpoint, the checkpoint for this look at retro, like retro arcade, although technically modern by our standards, but to your standards, retro. We're taking a look at a pair of games that are associated with a very, let's call it important franchise that is both, this is both arcade and console. So chat, up or down? Choose wisely. Down? Anyone else? Going once. Going twice. Alright, so we're going to go down. So what are we playing next time? Nightmare of Druaga, Fushigi no Dungeon. So, Tower of Druaga. But it is a mystery dungeon game. That surely can only mean good things in a very kind and pleasant game. But yes, next time, or on Thursday, we will be looking at Nightmare of Druaga, Mystery Dungeon for the PlayStation 2. And that, I am sure, will be very fair. But anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Once I hit the right button. Where's my buttons? There. There we go. So, thank you all for watching. Personal, like, my Twitter co-host is on screen right there. It's at Lolo De Puzlo. I got Discord. You can check the community. Or check the community. I have a schedule thing up for that, and you can see that. I have a coffee if you want to help with donations and other stuff. Yeah, you can see my schedule there. If you want to watch these live, twitch.tv/LoloDePuzlo or theater.hazel.town. And you can get a bunch of other links in the description and the other stuff there. So, on Thursday we're going to be taking a look at Nightmare Jawaga. And you know what? I think that'll do it. So, you know what? I better be a good streamer. I'm gonna send you all over to Coolio. How's your full thing? Is it MZX? MZX? It is MZX. Okay, I'm gonna send you. I almost put MSX. All right, I'm gonna send you all over to Coolio. Have a good rest of your night or whatever time is watching. So bye bye. Yep, probably got started. All right, later.